Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of comedy with a list of the top 10 funniest movies that will have you rolling on the floor laughing. We're talking gut-busting, tear-inducing, can't breathe because you're laughing so hard kind of movies. Get ready to grab your popcorn, dim the lights, and settle in for a wild ride through the history of cinematic hilarity. We've got everything from slapstick classics to witty rom-coms, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single second. So buckle up because things are about to get hilarious. Let's get started. First up, we've got the iconic Airplane. This movie is a comedic masterpiece, a true classic that never gets old. From the opening scene, you know you're in for a wild ride. It's a parody of disaster movies, but honestly, it's funnier than any serious movie could ever hope to be. You've got Leslie Nielsen delivering every line with a straight face, even though the jokes are absolutely ridiculous. I mean, don't call me Shirley, come on! And who can forget the classic line, "Surely you can't be serious, I am serious, and don't call me Shirley." Pure comedic gold. But it's not just the dialogue, it's the whole package. The physical comedy, the sight gags, the sheer absurdity of it all. It's a masterclass in how to make people laugh. Airplane is a movie that you can watch over and over again, and it just gets funnier every time. It's a timeless classic that deserves a spot in the Comedy Hall of Fame. So if you haven't seen Airplane yet, what are you waiting for? Go watch it. You won't regret it. Unless you don't have a sense of humor, in which case, I'm not sure why you're watching this video. Just kidding. Or am I? Anyway, on to the next hilarious movie. Next up, we're heading to Sin City with The Hangover. This movie is a wild ride from start to finish, and it's packed with some of the most outrageous and quotable moments in comedy history. I mean, who can forget the tiger in the bathroom, or the missing tooth, or Zach Galifianakis' character Alan in general. He's like a walking, talking punchline, and he steals every scene he's in. The Hangover is one of those movies that you can watch with a group of friends and everyone will be laughing their heads off. It's the perfect blend of crude humor, ridiculous situations, and surprisingly heartwarming moments. Plus, it's got Mike Tyson singing Phil Collins. What's not to love? If you're looking for a movie that will have you texting your friends afterwards saying, "Remember that part where," then The Hangover is definitely the movie for you. Just be prepared to laugh until your stomach hurts. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to get festive with Home Alone. This movie is a holiday classic for a reason. It's got it all: slapstick comedy, heartwarming family moments, and a surprising amount of booby traps. Macaulay Culkin as Kevin McAllister is an absolute legend. He's adorable, he's resourceful, and he's not afraid to take down a couple of bumbling burglars with some seriously creative home defense tactics. From the iconic scream to the aftershave scene to the "keep the change, you filthy animal" line, Home Alone is a movie that will never get old. It's the perfect movie to watch with your family during the holidays, or anytime you're in the mood for some good old-fashioned fun. Plus, it's got Joe Pesci. You can't go wrong with Joe Pesci, unless you're a wet bandit, in which case you should probably steer clear. Anyway, Home Alone, a classic for a reason. Chapter 4. When Harry Met Sally. Can men and women ever just be friends? Spoiler alert. Hilarious. Get ready for a romantic comedy that's actually funny. When Harry Met Sally is a classic for a reason. It's got witty dialogue, relatable characters, and that iconic diner scene that everyone and their grandmother knows about. Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal are absolute perfection together. Their chemistry is off the charts, and they make you believe that love and laughter can conquer all. This movie is full of quotable lines like, "I'll have what she's having," which, by the way, is the best reaction to that scene ever. And men and women can't be friends because the sex part always gets in the way. It's a movie that you can watch over and over again and it still feels fresh and funny every time. So, if you're looking for a romantic comedy that will actually make you laugh out loud, then When Harry Met Sally is the movie for you. Just be prepared to crave apple pie and a good fake orgasm scene afterwards. Don't worry, I won't judge. Chapter 5. Groundhog Day. It's like deja vu, but hilarious. Get ready to experience the same day over and over again with Groundhog Day. But don't worry, it's not as tedious as it sounds. In fact, it's hilarious. Bill Murray at his cynical best, trapped in a time loop and forced to relive the same day over and over again. What's not to love? This movie is a perfect blend of comedy and heart. You've got Bill Murray's hilarious antics as he tries to break free from the time loop, but you've also got some surprisingly touching moments as he learns to become a better person. And who can forget Ned Ryerson, Needle-Nose Ned, Ned the Head, pure comedic gold. Groundhog Day is one of those rare movies that gets better with each viewing. You pick up on new jokes, you appreciate the subtle nuances, and you realize that it's actually a pretty deep movie about self-discovery and redemption. So if you're looking for a movie that's both funny and thought-provoking, then Groundhog Day is the movie for you. Just be prepared to have "I Got You Babe" stuck in your head for the rest of your life. You've been warned. Chapter 6. The Big Lebowski, the dude abides, and makes us laugh. Alright dudes and dudettes, get ready to enter the wacky world of The Big Lebowski. This movie is a cult classic for a reason. It's got bowling, white Russians, and some of the most unforgettable characters in cinematic history. Jeff Bridges as the dude is the ultimate slacker hero. He just wants to bowl, listen to Creedence, and sip on his white Russians. But of course nothing is ever that simple, and he gets caught up in a hilarious case of mistaken identity. This movie is full of quotable lines like, "The dude abides, this aggression will not stand, man," and that's just like, your opinion, man. It's a movie that celebrates the art of being chill, even when everything around you is falling apart. So if you're looking for a movie that's weird, wonderful, and endlessly quotable, then The Big Lebowski is the movie for you. Just be prepared to crave a white Russian and a bowling alley after watching it. Chapter 7, title Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. Stay classy with this hilarious comedy. Get ready to stay classy with Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. This movie is a comedic masterpiece, thanks in no small part to the comedic genius of Will Ferrell. He plays Ron Burgundy, San Diego's top news anchorman, with such unwavering confidence and hilarious cluelessness that you can't help but laugh at every ridiculous thing he says and does. From the jazz flute scene, to the news team fight, to the "I'm in a glass case of emotion" breakdown, Anchorman is a movie that never fails to deliver big laughs. It's a movie that's both a hilarious satire of the news industry and a celebration of all things absurd. So, if you're looking for a movie that's guaranteed to make you laugh until you cry, then Anchorman is definitely the movie for you. Just be prepared to quote it endlessly with your friends afterwards. I'm Ron Burgundy. Damn it! Chapter 8. Scary movie, prepare to be scared. Laughing. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter the world of parody with Scary Movie. This movie takes the horror genre and turns it on its head, delivering a hilarious and over-the-top spoof of all your favorite scary movies. From the opening scene that parodies Scream to the hilarious jabs at "I Know What You Did Last Summer" and the Blair Witch Project, Scary Movie holds nothing back. It's full of physical comedy, absurd situations, and some seriously quotable lines. And let's not forget the Wayans brothers. They bring their signature brand of humor to the movie, making it even funnier and more outrageous. Scary Movie is the perfect movie to watch if you're a fan of horror movies but also appreciate a good laugh. It's a reminder that sometimes the best way to conquer your fears is to laugh at them. So grab your popcorn, turn off the lights, and get ready for a hilarious ride through the world of horror parody. Chapter 9. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It's only a flesh wound. Prepare yourselves for the most absurd and hilarious quest for the Holy Grail ever put to film with Monty Python and the Holy Grail. This movie is a classic for a reason. It's got everything you could ever want in a comedy, witty dialogue, ridiculous situations, and a killer rabbit. Yes, you heard me right, a killer rabbit. From the coconut clapping knights to the Black Knight who's lost his limbs to the holy hand grenade of Antioch, Monty Python and the Holy Grail is a non-stop laugh riot. This movie is a testament to the power of clever writing and fearless comedy. It's a movie that's both intelligent and silly, and it never fails to make you laugh even if you've seen it a million times. So if you're looking for a movie that will make you think, "What in the world did I just watch?" and then immediately want to watch it again, then Monty Python and the Holy Grail is the movie for you. Just be prepared to have the word "knee" stuck in your head for the rest of your life. Chapter 10. Mrs. Doubtfire. The ultimate laugh-out-loud family comedy. Get ready for some heartwarming hilarity with Mrs. Doubtfire. This movie is a classic for a reason. It's got Robin Williams at his comedic best, playing a divorced dad who dresses up as a British nanny to spend time with his kids. From the hilarious makeup transformations to the unforgettable dinner scene to the heartwarming message about family, Mrs. Doubtfire is a movie that will make you laugh, cry, and everything in between. Robin Williams' performance is nothing short of brilliant. He brings so much heart, humor, and humanity to the role that you can't help but fall in love with Mrs. Doubtfire, even when she's setting her chest on fire. This movie is a reminder that family is everything, and that sometimes all you need is a little bit of laughter to bring everyone together. So, gather your loved ones, settle in for a good time, and get ready to experience the comedic genius of Mrs. Doubtfire. Outro, that's a wrap on the Laugh Riot. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this list, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more fun content. We had a blast taking you on this hilarious journey through some of the funniest movies of all time. Now we want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments which comedy movie is your absolute favorite. Is it one from our list, or do you have another go-to laugh out loud classic?